All right, viewers, shifting focus away from Pakistan towards other developments coming in. The White House has stated that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has apologized to Qatar and has promised that there will be no further strikes on its territory. The apology came during a phone call where Netanyahu expressed regrets over the strike in Doha. Let's in fact listen in to what Trump had to say about this later.
On the phone, and Bibi was talking. Prime Minister Al Thani was of Qatar. They really had a heart-to-heart conversation. It was a great conversation, I thought. It was productive. It was everything that you need to have something turn out to be successful. And I want to thank Bibi, and I want to thank the Prime Minister. It was fantastic. We agreed to launch a formal trilateral mechanism between Israel, Qatar, and the United States to begin a dialogue to enhance mutual security, correct misperceptions, and avoid future mistakes.
With us on the broadcast is Aharon Levako. Sir, the Israeli Prime Minister's office has confirmed that Netanyahu has welcomed Trump's proposal to create a forum aimed at easing tensions. That's not all. In fact, we've also seen the landmark 20-point deal that was jointly unveiled by Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Trump. Are you optimistic about this Gaza peace deal that has come forward? Would it lead to lasting peace in the region?
Well, that's a big word, optimistic. You have to be optimistic because people are tired of the war. People are tired of deaths on both sides. Of course, we would love to see a breakthrough. Optimistic, I don't know. And I'll tell you why. The focus right now is on Hamas. If Hamas agree to the 20-point principle, the war is over. We will get our captives back, alive and dead captives. They will get some of their terrorist prisoners. The war will be over. It's been 2 years. So I would love it if Hamas would accept it. But optimistic, I don't know. Based on Hamas's history, I'm not actually too optimistic, but I hope I'm wrong. I hope they really do. We want our captives back. We want this war to finish. And we want to see a time of peace. I think if they do agree, I think there will be a time of peace. You know, Donald Trump laid out in his 20 points some of the plans to get people like Tony Blair and an international group to rebuild Gaza, repopulate, re-educate, big plans. So I would love it if the war was over. You know, we're as I say, we're tired.
And speaking of Qatar, we do now have confirmation that Prime Minister Netanyahu has in fact expressed regret over the strikes that have taken place in Doha earlier. Now, Qatar, United States and Israel will be forming a trilateral mechanism to address mutual grievances. In your assessment, what could be these flashpoints in the Middle East that these three countries will now sit and address together?
Well, Qatar are very key mediators in this whole situation. So Benjamin Netanyahu, he didn't apologize for striking the terrorists. He apologized for striking them on Qatari soil. And he made it clear that he wasn't going after locals or after the government or after buildings, that he was going after terrorists. But he did apologize for doing it on Qatar soil and for killing one of their, I think it was one of their workers. So, yeah, he did that. But he made it clear. He made it clear we were striking terrorists. So he didn't apologize for that. But I think I think it was a good political move, strategic move, because of the alliance that is being formed with Qatar, with America, and with Israel about moving ahead, moving forward. Now, Qatar, they are the ones that are going to be pressuring Hamas. So, and the reason why they've got that leverage is because Qatar, along with the Iranians, they have been the funders of Hamas. So they have that bit of leverage. The big question we go back to is, will Hamas listen to Qatar and most of the Arab nations who are also behind it and who basically have turned their backs on Hamas? So Qatar are playing a key role in this mediation role and moving forward with peace and with rebuilding of Gaza.
All right, sir. With that, I'd like to thank you for taking out time speaking to us on NewsX World.